Alrighty, we are live once again. Um, Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and um, close the door behind me. Alrighty. Um, as the title says, we are back, trying to push towards Ultimate Champion this season. It says, I'm pretty sure this is where, I don't actually know where the season ends, but I would guess it's the same as the Merge Tactics season. So looks like we only have a little bit more than 3 days to get to Ultimate Champion. We actually ended last stream in the Champion League. We ended like at step 2 of the Champion League. So we were actually in the other league, and yesterday off camera I played a little bit and we went on a pretty good winning streak, and that's how we got up to Grand Champion. And I played a little bit more this morning for a couple of hours, and now we're at step 4. So we only need 3, 4, 5. We need 7 more wins to get to Royal Champion, and then the next step after that. The next step after that is Ultimate. So we're just gonna jump right into a game. I have been at this for a couple of hours already today. So a little bit. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit burned out from playing Clash Royale, but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best anyway. Late, yes, I know I'm late, Fenrir. I don't really know why, but my mom just got done with her session, like 2 minutes ago. So I literally started the stream as soon as I could. I'm your favorite part timer. I mean, yeah, with streams this late, I practically am a part timer. I'll be completely honest. I'm not feeling great. I don't really want to be here, but I am streaming for you because I know that you stayed up late. I know that you stayed up late to watch this. I'll be honest. I am a bit burnt out from earlier. We got all the way. We got all the way to 2 steps away. We were 2 steps away from the next league, and then Supercell decided that it wanted to put me up against every Evo Witch, Evo Mega Knight player in the game. It's every game. It's either been Evo Witch, Evo Mega Knight, or Evo Valkyrie. And I haven't actually been really paying attention to this guy's Evos, but he does have Valkyrie, so I would assume it's Evo'd, just because doesn't seem like there's a ton of people that use just the normal Valkyrie. Well, that's one of his Evos. Wizard is one. He'll probably use his arrows here, so we'll just bar barrel kind of preemptively just in case. Alright, probably should have kept that for the wizard, but we do. You know what? We'll tank the bandit. It is gonna do a lot of damage, but you chug down 2 monsters. Yeah, I know you sent me a picture of that. How much caffeine is that? Are there like a couple hundred milligrams in each? So that's what in total. That's a few hundred. Also, I'm not gonna go Golem just yet. Yeah, because he has that card. He has Prince. But I think we can get back to guards. Okay. We're gonna need to waste our mini P.E.K.K.A here as well. And our golem is practically dead. I hope we can get back. It's not even going to get in front of the furnace, so we'll just have to let that go. It is frustrating to use both Evos and not get any damage. But at least he used his Evo as well. If he does go with anything at the other side, We have guards for it. Take a break. You know us. You know the rule one of pushing Ultimate Champion in Clash Royale is don't take breaks. You have to keep going, even when you don't want to. We are kind of getting minimal damage here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get back to our vines in time either, so we're gonna take a hit. We pretty much have one more attempt. We pretty much have one more go to make a push. We're gonna go with this here. Is that game over? Actually, maybe we can. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do it. We're not gonna be able to stop the prince, and even if we do, we don't have anything on the other end. I mean, yeah, you know, we gave it our best shot, I guess. I also realize I play much better. I play much better off camera than I do on camera. I think that's how I was. That's how I was able to get up to Grand Champion yesterday, because I was on my phone. I don't actually know if I play better on my phone. You would think I play better on the iPad just because it's a bigger screen, but I was playing on my phone yesterday. I was just chilling in bed, and I do realize I play better off camera just because there's no distractions. Like there's no. Am I getting boosted off camera? No, I wish I had a pro or something playing for me off camera, because then I could get to Ultimate Champion every season. But there's just no, there's just no distractions. Like with this, I'm kind of monitoring the chat. I'm kind of monitoring, like the microphone sounds and everything to make sure that everything, is sounding good. To make sure the audio quality is okay. And so, it's just a little bit more distracting on stream. But it's like off stream, I tend to play pretty good, I think. And we were almost to the next league this morning. Just a couple hours ago, we got up to 2 steps away at one point, and then we ended up falling back down to step 2 or 3 a couple times. But anything is possible with faith. We just have to believe. And then we just have to. I don't know how that connected. We'll just have to manifest it, and then surely it'll happen. Hopefully this splashes the bush. Okay, perfect. I was gonna say hopefully that splashes the suspicious bush. Am I alright? I haven't been on the Femboy Roleplay Discord. Yeah, that's because I don't know, maybe that's because I was never on there to begin with. I don't think we're not going to have enough for Golem to put in front. So, well, yeah, we're going to have to let that push go. As much as I hate using evos on to defend, because then we don't have them for the other push. But I think if we go Golem here, the Dark Goblin. Okay, the Dark Goblin is not going to target it. And I think we'll just go guards just to not lose our tower here. And then vines this as soon as we can. I don't I don't think that'll do. It's not going to do 3,000 damage, but it should do some. You know, I think for the most part, we'll ignore the left-hand side, just because we can. I mean, we can take 2,600 damage over there. We can only take a couple hundred damage on the other side. You just went up, you just faced against me in a different ranked mode. Why don't you play me in the why don't you play me in the why don't you play me in Clash Royale ranked mode? That would be fun. I haven't played against you yet in haven't played against you in Clash Royale yet. That's gonna do. This might be a this might be a, I don't know. This might be a tilting session. I don't know. I don't know yet, but we're back at step 2. We were so close as well. We were at step 9. And see, Fenrir, this is Banner is always the one. Banner is always the one that challenges me. Like, I played against him several times last time. And I know you said, like, you know, how many times do we need to play him to assert dominance? But, you know, he's always the one that challenges me. So I just, you know, I oblige him because he wants to keep playing. So, you know, I accept, but I'm never the one that's, you know, I'm usually not the one that's sending the battles. He loves me. It does seem like it. Yeah, maybe he'll show up in the stream as well. He has shown up in several past streams. I don't know if he knows that I'm streaming, just because it's a little bit later than usual, a little bit later than I normally stream, but I do like winning. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't like winning? So it is fun to, you know, it is fun to win. It is fun. You know, I can't lie. It is fun beating Banner. Except he's going. What is this deck? He's kind of going with a. We're just gonna Vines both of these. A Mega Knight Prince deck. This is kind of. This is an interesting. I don't know if this is the deck he normally plays. I haven't really been keeping track. Are we still on for a Blankathon Sunday? I think I'm gonna have to cancel on that. I don't. If I did agree to that at some point, I was not in the right frame of mind. I was hoping the Mini P.E.K.K.A would go for the guards. I'm making like very basic mistakes, it seems. Like I don't know. I'm just not. Doesn't seem like I'm playing great today. I guess the only thing we have going for us is that, you know, his Mega Knight isn't evoed, so that'll help us out. Not being able to, not having the Mega Knight be pushed back, and I think that should be his whole tower if he Vines. So, all right, good game, Banner. Mega Knight is a strong card, but he couldn't save you this time. GG's, yeah, that was a good game. It is nice to kind of, I'll be honest, when I'm playing against someone on ranked, it, you know, it feels like you really have to lock in, you have to be dialed. But with when I play against someone like when I play against Banner, it feels more like it feels more like I'm putting a car on cruise control or something. Like you're just kind of cruising through it. It's not like there's no competition. Like you do have to like you do have to try a bit, but um, it definitely it's nice playing a match with someone where you don't have to absolutely sweat the game in order to win. I don't know what this guy's playing yet, but it might be Graveyard. I think I've seen a couple Graveyard decks that use Ice Wizard and Poison and Baby Dragon. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. I think we can afford to go minions here just because he used his poison, so he won't be back to it. And we'll go with a Baby Dragon as well, just to make this a bit more of a threat. Clear out a couple of the skeletons as well. And I think yeah, we're not gonna heal that up. We'll let the Baby Dragon go. We'll let it get a couple hits. What do you say? In layman's terms, he's trash. No, he's not. He's not trash. He's just at a different. No, he's just at a different point in his journey. Like there was a point when I was at 7,000 trophies as well, and I was kind of, I was still learning. I was still also. Yeah, we're gonna go with minions, even though he does have poison, just because we need to clear out a couple more of those skeletons. You know what? We're gonna Vines this. We're gonna heal the mini P.E.K.K.A. And we're not gonna get any damage. No, it's just I don't think no. He's not a bad player. He's just you know he's just still he's still learning is what I think. And like I'm being honest about that. Like he seems like a good player. He definitely he has he has potential. It's just he's still still has things to learn. But all right, we'll go with mini P.E.K.K.A. The furnace is gonna die, which is not great. But maybe if we Vines this, heal the mini P.E.K.K.A. Maybe we can get a mini P.E.K.K.A. on the. Okay, no, we're not gonna get it on the tower. But we are gonna get a Golemite and a couple baby dragon splashes. Am I getting the pass next season? I don't know. I am kind of tired. I don't really want to spend any more money. I mean, I am tired of buying passes and buying stuff. I don't love spending money in the game, but maybe if it was really appealing, like maybe if there was a really good hero, or I mean, possibly. I haven't ruled it out, but I haven't ruled it out, but I am kind of tired of spending money. So not sure. Haven't made up my mind just yet. Well, guards like this, so that he can't poison both the guards and the furnace, and it doesn't even matter. We need to go in here. He's probably back to graveyard already. Yeah, that golem is just not going anywhere. I think Supercell hates beatdown. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention to like what kind of things they're buffing, what kind of things they're nerfing. Yeah, that's a good game. We're not gonna. I'm pretty sure poison does. I think poison does a couple hundred damage, so that'll probably take the tower. So, dude, I'm gonna be honest. This is not the day for this. I'm like not in the mood to get BM'd and lose every game, but here we are, and we're back down to step one again. So So, Graveyard is one of those decks that's hard to win just because a lot of times they have Goblin Hut. Like a lot of decks, a lot of graveyard decks use Goblin Hut and Evil Valkyrie and Ice Wizard. If Ice Wizard's in there, it just slows the entire push, gives the Hut time to spawn goblins. The poison clears out the furnace. So typically, I would say I probably only win maybe 20% of graveyard matches. That's just kind of a guess, but am I pushing Touchdown League? Probably not. I don't love the touchdown game mode. I mean, if someone challenges me to it, like if Banner challenges me to play a touchdown game, then I will. But it's not a game mode that I'm super passionate about. So I probably won't. I might play a couple games of it, but I probably won't push too hard on it. The Mega Draft League was something that I was kind of passionate about. Like I do really like Mega Draft, and so that was kind of a league that I was willing to. That was kind of a league that I was willing to, spend a bit of time on. But yeah, I don't know about Touchdown League. I mean, if there are a lot of people that want to see it, like if people are kind of like, yeah, play touchdown, we want to see that, then I will. But it's, if that was the case, probably wouldn't play it too much off stream. It might only be an occasional on stream thing. Also, I haven't really been paying attention to what this guy has been playing, but he has. The vines won't even kill that, I don't think. I mean, at least the Mighty Miner's on no health, but so what? This guy's playing Mighty Miner, Wall Breakers. I think he had Valkyrie as well, and Delivery. So the Mighty Miner is going to be annoying to get through. This guy's just playing spam cycle, just spam Wall Breakers and Suspicious Bush. The Mighty Miner is going to be a tad annoying for the Golem, just because it's pretty much like a handheld. It's like a little miniature version of an Inferno Tower, pretty much. Hopefully we have enough for Golem. Please get in front. Okay. What are you doing, Furnace? Okay. Now we can go with this. The Furnace is still alive, so as long as that can keep, chugging away. Well, Vine's right about here. Okay, the Furnace is gonna die, but we did get a bit of damage. Not as much as we would have liked, but we got some. We're now only down by, a few hundred damage. Flying Machine is dead as well, and we'll go with this. We might. Okay, he's gonna play something else, so we will let that go. He's probably gonna go with his favorite push, his Wall Breakers behind everything. You know what? We're gonna go Golem immediately. Maybe a tad aggressive, but I think he just has Mighty Miner for it. I don't think he's played a building yet, so if we just Vines right about here, we should. I'm hoping we take the tower here, and we do. So finally we win a game. That's good. At least we're on the positive side. It always seems to start the same way. Like when I played yesterday off camera, we went on a crazy winning streak. We were at step 2, I'm pretty sure, and we played 11 games. I played 11 games and I won 10 of them. Like I went 10-1, and I was really proud of that. Got to the next league, and it started the exact same this morning. Like Fenrir, you were spectating me, so you saw me kind of climb up. I think I only lost one game to start as well. Like we were at here, We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We got up to step 9, so we would have won 8 games, and I think we only lost one. So we started 8-1, and then as soon as we're at step 9, we're 2 steps away. We start losing. We start choking for some reason, and so now we're all the way back at the start. But it just seems like every time I start playing ranked mode, it feels like it starts the exact same. We just start with a good winning streak. Everything's kind of looking good, and then we just lose after we're a couple steps away. This might be Hog 2.6. It looks like it is. I don't think our deck does too bad against Hog 2.6. This is definitely a winnable matchup. Noob is in the stream, you say? Is he? Normally, if he's in the stream, he's texting like crazy and sharing facts and everything. So, are you able to see who's in the stream? Because I'm not able to see like a list of people. So right now it just says there's one viewer. So I thought it was just you, Fenrir, because it just says pretty much just says current viewers 1. But he's number 1 in points. Is that what that little crown is? I was wondering what that little crown by your name was. Like, what is it? I haven't looked at all into that. Is that what that's okay? That's how many points you have? Honestly, I have no idea what that means. Is that like, do you get channel points like just by watching streams or watching videos? Because I always noticed the crown by people's names, but I never knew what it meant. So I guess that's new info for me. I didn't know that was that little crown was for points. Active and live points. All right, I'm guessing you just get live points by watching streams. To get channel points, I need to add a bot. All right, I can look into adding a bot. Furnace is gonna go in the other lane. It's not what I wanted. Hold on though, he kind of messed up. He didn't play a cannon. I would have thought he would have played a cannon to pull the golem, but instead it's on his tower. Alright, we're pretty much even in damage now. Mac is here. Do I think I'll hit Ultimate Champion? I don't know. I really hope that I do. But I just know it's gonna be hard. And that hog still gets a hit. He's underleveled. Yeah, but you know how broken these Hog 2.6 deck are. They can just kite the mini P.E.K.K.A forever. And I don't have a building, so as long as they, oh, hold on, Furnace is on the tower. Okay, I didn't even plan on that taking, but we do win. I mean, I think I have to say yes. Do I think I'll hit Ultimate Champion? I think saying no would just kind of doom me, because if I don't believe in myself, then who is? And it's kind of like whatever you believe, that's what's gonna happen. So if I believe I'm not gonna hit it, then I'm probably not gonna hit it. But I know it's gonna be a rough journey. Even though it's only a couple leagues, even though it doesn't look like a ton of games to win, I can already imagine it would be pretty frustrating because Fenrir got up to you got up to Royal Champion pretty quickly, it seems like, and it seems like you've been stuck there for like more than a week. Like it seems like you've been there for almost a couple weeks, and I'm not even at Royal Champion yet. So if you're kind of stuck at that league, and it's really hard to kind of get over that bump, and I'm not even at that bump yet, then I don't know. I can just imagine it. I know it's going to be difficult. I know it's going to be a difficult journey, and I don't know whether or not I'll be able to do it. And this guy is playing Boss Bandit Mega Knight. I think the Mini P.E.K.K.A. should take care of that. Then we can just go for how. Okay, I guess the Boss Bandit dashed on half health. What was that? You reached Royal Champion on the 15th. Oh yeah, so I guess it really has. It's been 14 days. It's been 2 weeks since you reached it. So you know, I'm not even there yet. So if I'm struggling to get to Royal Champion, and you're at Royal Champion and you're struggling to get over that hump, I know it's gonna be a difficult journey. Like I'm not even at the hardest part of it yet, but as long as we play enough, as long as we keep playing and grinding and believing, we should get there. Also, I think there's only a few days left in the season, right? Like I saw something that said like Merge Tactics was going on for another few days, like the season ended in a few days, and I'm assuming that's when the Ultimate Champion ends as well. I'm assuming the seasons are the same, so it seems like there's also just like a little over 3 days left of that. Okay, I knew that guy was gonna try to get his Magic Archer line up, and he got it as well. You went through 2 leagues in a day, but still can't push. Yeah, I mean, this is... We'll just bar barrel the other side, and, you know, I hope that Mini P.E.K.K.A. can save us here and kill the Mega Knight before it does too much damage. And I think we'll just go guards over here. Ooh, okay. In 4 days. All right. So season ends pretty soon then. I'll check the past to see when the season ends, and you know, as long as we don't choke this, we'll BM him, because if you're using Boss Bandit Mega Knight, you deserve to get BM'd. Pass ends in... Where? It says 10 hours. But, oh no, I guess... okay, at the very top. 3 days. 3 days, 10 hours. I mean, this is the home stretch. This is the final few days. We're going to have to... I mean, it's now or never. This is the closest I've ever gotten to reaching Ultimate Champion. We're only like 15 games away or so, and if we can reach Royal Champion, that will be huge, because it'll be another... Obviously, you can't fall below the league that you're at, so... Alright, well, we're not going to waste any time. We'll jump into another game. We're up against Kevin. Oh gosh, we already know what he's gonna... We already know this guy is gonna be playing some kind of bait spam deck. It's just a matter of finding out what version he's playing. Is he playing? It looks like he's playing the kind of the standard version with probably Inferno Tower and Goblin Barrel. No, okay, you're going to be using Tesla instead. You know, that's I would assume that's a little bit better for us. I think Tesla's probably a little bit. What the? Okay, he's playing Hog as well. I pray that it only gets one hit. Okay, it gets 2 hits. This guy's playing a I did reach a new high though. I still kind of consider that a win because we did get to Grand Champion, which I've never done before. So at least we can find some solace in that, knowing that at least we reached a new personal best. But I mean, I would like to get to Ultimate Champion. That is obviously that's the ultimate goal. So I really hope we can get there. I didn't pray hard enough. Yeah. W cope. Yeah, I am coping. That is. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. If I do, like, if I don't reach Ultimate Champion, obviously I could. Obviously I could, I could say that I'm going to be happy with a new personal best, but in reality, I don't think I'm going to be. I think if I don't reach Ultimate Champion, I think I'm still going to be pretty. I think I'm going to be a little bit upset. Even though, yeah, I did reach a personal best. Yeah, there is something to kind of be happy about in that. I think ultimately, I still really want to get to Ultimate Champion, and not getting there is gonna. Not getting there is gonna be frustrating. So we're just gonna kind of keep spamming cards in his face and hope that something breaks through. All right, I mean at least Baby Dragon is on the tower. He's probably gonna go with his Hog Rider anytime. So maybe we have to save our mini P.E.K.K.A. for it, because obviously we could guards and vines, but I think we'll vines way up high, and I hope the minions. Okay, it's still gonna get a hit, but you know what? Let's level this up now because he's gonna go with his Goblin Gang probably. Maybe. Okay. Wait, hold on. Mini P.E.K.K.A. got a hit. That is huge for us. That was game changing. That just might have saved the game. We'll go with this because he just used his hog. If he goes with it again, we can slow it down with the Baby Dragon, and you know what? We'll vines this. Just to kill the Dark Goblin. And Baby Dragon is going to be on the tower, so that should be good game. And it is, so we will BM him again. This is the kind of mood I'm in today. This is the kind of mood I'm in. Share gameplay. I don't know if I can share gameplay on my iPad. That might. I don't know how to do that, and even if I did, I don't know if that would have any effect on the stream. I mean, we seem to be doing okay right now. We won a few games. We're back at step 5, so we just need 6 more wins to the next league. It seems so close, like 6 wins away. It seems like it's right there, but it's so close, but yet so far away. And we might be up against another log bait user. Looks like we are. I've mentioned this before, but typically log bait is not bad. Typically we do okay against it. So, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay about this matchup. We'll furnace the other side and see if he rockets it. I don't think. Yeah, we're gonna go with a Baby Dragon just because the Barb Barrel wasn't gonna kill it. And he's just kind of, he's gonna kind of let the fire spirits chip, so that'll be like 600 damage. So honestly, not a bad start. He's probably gonna go with an ice spirit if he goes with a barrel, so we might need to have minions ready just to... I guess no, I guess it doesn't matter. We can, if we vines the goblin barrel, it'll be fine. You know, not the best exchange, but it is, you know, it is a 3-for-3 trade, and he doesn't get any damage, so, you know, obviously I would prefer to bar barrel, but I think when it gets into double elixir, we will need to save the vines because he's probably using alright, the real one is over here. Alright. We will go golem in the back, and we'll tank the dark goblin. I think the most important thing, holding onto the vines. I'm not wearing blush. It kind of, I don't know, my face is just naturally very red, very flushed for some reason, so you know, I not wearing blush, but I you know, I can definitely see why it looks like that. All right, we do reset the Inferno Tower. We'll actually heal the mini P.E.K.K.A. as well, and that should be his tower, and it is. So we're gonna laugh at him. I think that, I don't know who's spectating, but it kind of seems like noob just based on all the laughing, but I guess we'll see. And it is noob. Noob is here. I guess we'll play a 2v2 with noob. We'll mix it up a little bit. That was a good game. We're now I think we're at step 6 now. So noob likes to BM, so usually when I play with him, I BM as well. I just try to, honestly, even though this is not something I would normally do, I wouldn't BM the whole game. I just try to match the energy. Of my teammate. Oh, also, I think for some reason, I always misclick. I always seem to, when I'm kind of spamming this emote button, I always seem to misclick the mini P.E.K.K.A. ability button just because it's also located in the bottom right hand corner, and so sometimes as I'm kind of spamming this button, I accidentally hit the ability button. So that's just something I need to kind of be aware of. I don't even think I needed the bar barrel there, because now we don't have any elixir. At least I don't, so. Is he gonna mirror that? Alright, he's gonna mirror. Ooh, that's actually good timing. Okay, I thought that was good timing because they played a golem in the back, but they had another golem at the ready. So they're playing a double golem deck, which, all right, we'll level this up just because it has all the we're gonna be at level 16. I think we're gonna need. I'm gonna try to get this. What the? All right. Hopefully, Baby Dragon can kind of clear some of that out. All right. The T-shirt for today's video was OP. That was a shirt that my younger brother he brought home from Bolivia. It was a Bolivian shirt. You know, he brought it back from Bolivia. Oh, also, of course, that Sparky's going to be on the tower. All right, well, we pretty much have to We have to defend here. I don't really know what that golem was. You added who? You added Mo? Who's Mo? You asked Mo to add you? You spent money to add him? Do you mean Mo Light? You added Mo Light as a friend? I don't know if I'm thinking of the right Mo, but um, I would have sent an oiled up DM if he had sent me money. Okay, I'm not that desperate for cash. All right, we're up against P.E.K.K.A. and Rocket, which is honestly not going to be too fun because we have Expo and Golem Beatdown, both of which P.E.K.K.A. does pretty good against. Mo Light, really? You added Mo Light? That's kind of, how do you even do that? How do you go about? Did you just message him on? Did you just send him a friend request, or you said that you said you sent him money? Was that how did you do that? Did you like find his social media or something and ask? You wanted me to lose because the BM was annoying. What, the laughing BM? I mean, it is annoying. That is, again, it's not something I would. It's not something I would do for. It's not something I would do myself. But I tried to. I'm just trying to match Noob's energy really, and it should be annoying for our opponents as well. So that's why I do it. But I guess maybe I'll cool down for a game and actually just focus on playing the game rather than BMing, because it is slightly distracting when you're focusing on. Oh, he ignored. Yeah, it's just okay. Apparently, I'm not reading the messages correct. It's a little bit hard to play. It's a little bit hard to play a game, and also play a game and also try and multitask with the chat. So as soon as this game is over, I will. As soon as this game is over, I'll read the message. He does have, okay, he has Lightning and E-Dragon. So I don't know that we're going to break through with this. But at least we killed the E-Dragon. And the Expo is on the tower as well. So, okay. The E-Wiz is going to reset it, but... Alright, the furnace is going to stay alive. That's good for us. And you know what? We will heal this up. Game is kind of coming down to the wire a bit. All right, bad guards by me there. They also have rockets, so they can probably they'll probably rocket. They'll rocket the furnace and the witch. As long as we kill that E-Dragon, I'll go with kind of a low furnace. Noob does have, okay, I was gonna say he does have mirror, so he could just, he could fireball and then mirror the fireball, but I don't think he has the elixir for it now. All right, now I'll go back up and read your message because it looks like I missed it. Okay, so Mo didn't add you. He ignored you. You spent money to add him, and he ignored you. All right, that makes more sense. I was surprised at first because I thought he did add you, but I didn't. I guess that makes a bit more sense that he didn't. Did you spend money like in one of his chats? Like, did you spend money for a super chat or something to add him, or how did you? But then you said in the next message you have him added. So I don't know. Maybe my brain is a bit fried today, just because we've been playing Clash Royale for about 3 hours, and you know we've been kind of struggling to climb. Also, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is, Fenrir? I'm not gonna. I don't know why Oliris is thanking Pickles for a donation, but maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna try to figure that out. It's been a long day. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I came down with I have some kind of like very mild, like a cold of some sort. It started late last night, but like my throat is all sore, and my head is a little bit foggy. Like I'm just a little bit congested. Like, you know that feeling like deep in your nose when you're congested, but it's not like, I don't know. I have some kind of a cold. I don't exactly know what it is, but physically and mentally I'm not 100% today. So that is, yeah, this might not be I guess I'm saying this so that if you see some less than elite gameplay, that may be the reason why. I probably shouldn't be spending so much to defend this, just because this guy has a really spammy deck. So I think if I overcommit on defense, he can just go with like a skeleton barrel or something on the other side, and I'll kind of struggle. So I think I have to take a bit of damage with this deck, just because with these really bait decks, it seems like you're gonna take damage. You just have to pick and choose what gets on your tower. And we'll vines these two, just to get a little bit. I always play my troops just a little bit too late, and we'll have to use our Evo here. Don't love using this on defense, but we kind of have to not lose our tower there. We could finally, I think we can finally go with our golem now. We're gonna be absolutely spammed. I think we're gonna have to tank. This is so annoying. We're gonna lose the right hand tower for sure. Well, here goes the cycle again. Here goes the cycle of getting somewhat close to the next league and then losing. I think that puts us back at step 5. I mean, we're halfway there, but also this is kind of a rare sight. You don't use it. I don't know. It seems like Pickles used to play a lot more. Like I used to whenever I logged on the game, it seemed like she was on and I would be able to spectate her, but seems like as of recently she's been on a little bit less, which I guess is good. It's probably a good thing. I mean there's more going on outside of Clash. It means there's, you know, more life and less Clash, but I don't know. It's just kind of cool to see her online because it used to happen a lot more often, but it seems like as of recently, just been seeing it a little bit less. That might have been the weirdest freeze I've ever seen. We will heal this up just to, you know, force out something. And this is, in my opinion, that was not a very good freeze by him because it kind of revealed his secret. It seems like freeze is kind of a card that you use, you know, after you find out what they're playing to kind of catch him off guard. But he played that immediately, just right off the bat. So now we know he has it. I wonder what this guy's playing. Is this some kind of weird Hog Rider deck? You do see some Hog Rider decks with Evo Witch and Hero Knight, so maybe that's what he's playing. What is this guy's deck? It's not really, hasn't really gone in at all. He hasn't played a win condition yet, but I would expect him to probably do that here. Looks like he's building up something, so we'll see what it is. Balloon. All right, balloon freeze. We'll Vines the Evo Witch just because we don't want that splashing like our minions or something. Alright, and now we'll go with a Golem because I don't think he'll be back to Balloon. And we have our Baby Dragon ready for anything he plays on the ground. We'll just have this on standby. He's gonna freeze on defense, so we'll kind of freeze ourselves. Vines is kind of pretty much like a freeze, it seems. And we're getting a little bit of damage. I don't think we'll take his tower here, but we will get some good damage. We don't have a great answer if he goes Balloon right now, just because the Witch would have splashed the minions. He's probably going to go in now, so we'll go with low minions and then a Bard Barrel to just distract the Witch, and then we will Vines this because otherwise I think we'll take a hit if not. Please, Baby Dragon, kill. All right, we're gonna use our Evo Baby Dragon here just to slow that down. Okay, and you know what? We're just gonna Golem at the bridge, just to get a split second of the speed from that. And that was a really bad Furnace because that's just gonna get sucked in by the Valkyrie. You're gonna try to add Jinxie? All right. I mean, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you, Banner. I hope you're able to. I hope you're able to do it. Oh, okay. What was that, Fenrir? If any of your messages cross the line, let you know. I mean, I don't think any have as of yet. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe slightly less of the goon talk, but other than that, I think you're doing fine. Noob wants to play heist. I don't really want to play heist because I don't have a deck built. I wonder if we can challenge him to a. I wonder if we can challenge him to like a classic decks. I think how this works is it just gives you a. I think it just gives you a deck. Like it just gives you one of the classics. But what has it given me? What is this? E-Giant Drill? It says it's a classic deck, but I don't think it is. It looks like we have the same deck as well. It looks like we've both been given. It looks like we've both been given the same E-Giant deck. Yeah, we have. We've both been given. We've both been given E-Giant. Honestly, we'll Mother Witch low. And we'll Bomber as well, just to maybe take one less hit. Yeah, it looks like we've been given the same deck. We've both been given Goblin Drill, E-Giant. Good luck, noob. I think we just have to figure out what are we lightning. I think we lightning. We probably lightning the Mother Witch if he plays it by the tower. Maybe we might be able to. Maybe using lightning on the Dark Prince would be a good idea. And we can also probably lightning the Inferno Dragon as well. So we'll actually. This is kind of a. No, we'll let that go for now. Just because the Inferno Dragon is pretty much dead anyway. What do you say? What's my ideal first date? I don't really know. I don't really know what my ideal first date is. Just probably something relaxed. Probably nothing too fancy, right? Nothing like, not like a fancy dinner or a fancy restaurant or anything like that. Probably something fairly relaxed. You know, going bowling, playing mini golf, something like that. Something that's, you know, a little bit more along those lines. I'm also realizing I haven't played E-Giant yet, so I should probably. It looks like he is though. He's kind of going aggressive with the E-Giant, and he's gonna pretty much take my tower here. Yeah. All right, good game, noob. I mean, he's probably not even in the chat, so he can't hear me, but. Let's see. Oliris reached a new arena. Noob, I don't want to play heist. Why? What is this guy's obsession with the heist? I don't want to play heist, noob. I don't want to. Who plays heist? We'll do this. We'll do Mega Draft. That's honestly that is a. Okay, and he's laughing already. We're gonna try to lock in and beat him. I have beaten Noob a couple of times, but he does beat me most of the times we play. So we're gonna try to. You're back. He ignored you as well. I mean, I would imagine Jinxie's probably pretty hard. I think like Fenrir said, he's probably even harder than Mo Light, just because Mo Light seems like he's just centered on Clash Royale. He's just a Clash Royale player, but Jinxie plays all kinds of games, and I think he's much more popular. So I would imagine he is. I would imagine he's pretty hard to reach. Also, what is New building? He's building some kind of. He's probably gonna. He might take some kind of bait deck. So we're actually gonna take Tornado just because I can see him taking Goblin Barrel. And we are gonna want to have an answer to that. We might end up taking Snowball as well, just because it seems like he. Oh, okay, he's gonna take Snowball. Yeah, he is building. He is building some kind of. He is building a bait deck of some kind. At least we know what he's gonna pick. We know he's gonna pick. We know he's gonna pick Goblin Barrel. Right now, our only good answer for it is. Right now, our only good answer for it is Tornado, but he can just play it in the. He can play it in the corner where we can't Tornado it to the king. I guess for the final one, we will. I don't think he doesn't have a lot of great answers for like a drill, maybe. I don't know. I would expect him to pick Goblin Barrel here. And he's going to pick Three Musketeers. I mean, we don't have a big spell, but we do have Monk and Royal Delivery, so maybe we can make something happen with it. If he goes Goblins, we'll Spirit Empress back here, just so that he won't be able to rocket both it and the tower. And he's going to go with Three Musketeers immediately. I think we'll go with Monk on this side, and then Royal Delivery on this side. And this should do a pretty. Ooh, you reflect the Snowball as well. That'll do a pretty good job of countering everything. I think we probably took a couple Musketeer hits. That was a terrible Tornado. I don't know what that was. I meant to Tornado that into the Monk so the Monk could hit it, but I misplayed that. I think we just have to be careful when I don't really think we can play. If we play a Spirit Empress in the back, he's probably going to rocket it. Maybe we could use that to our advantage and go with like a Monk or something to deflect, just because I'm pretty sure that's what he would do. Good luck, noob. All right. I don't have enough for Monk. We know he's gonna rocket though, so no, he's not going to. All right, he's not gonna rocket. We'll just go with a Monk in the other lane, just to reflect these two, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll go with a. Ooh, didn't even see the Boss Bandit there. Hopefully, okay, I was hoping the delivery would be just a second later. Alright, we've already taken a good bit of damage here, which is not ideal. It's just not what you want to see. And I think because he knows we have Monk, he probably is not going to. We're being a little bit too ambitious here. We're kind of royal delivering before that even crosses the bridge. I probably have to. I probably have to be spamming more drills in his face. Maybe we can get a monk to deflect and get a little bit of chip damage there. Now we have to cycle back to it though. And that musketeer on the other side is going to do a ton of damage. You know what? We'll tornado, because we know he's probably going to goblins. Alright, I will take a Spirit Emperor's shot on the tower. It's not much, but it's... Alright, we'll go with this and then deflect as soon as this crosses. This is tough. This is looking difficult to win. Take Royal Delivery out of my hand. Yeah. Alright. 6 elixir spent for 2 elixir goblins, which was gonna die anyway. 6 elixir down the drain, yeah. Alright, well what step are we at? We're at step 4. I guess we lost another game because we... Am I proud of you for reaching a new arena? Yes. Yes, I am proud. Alright, we'll go back into ranked mode. See if we can't win a couple more games. And this is probably going to be, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream just because we started streaming a little bit later. So why do I not have guards or anything? Alright, and we're up against... This guy had Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well, so we're up against P.E.K.K.A. and Mini P.E.K.K.A. And he's going to zap, which I don't think is going to do much. I think we can just wait till the Musketeer crosses and do that. And if he doesn't arrow... No, I guess... Didn't know if the Dagger Duchess was going to be on full health or not. Just because it was depleted of a couple daggers. Alright, this guy seems like he's playing... I wonder what his win condition is. Just using the Evil Witch as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy had Mega Knight as well. You don't often see P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight in the same... What did I tell you? These guys are all the same. They're just... It's just every Mega Knight player is just... I don't know why I vined that, just hoping that the baby dragon would stay alive, but he still hasn't played I don't think he's played a win condition yet. He's played both P.E.K.K.As, he's played Evil Witch. But he hasn't played like a battle ramp or anything, so don't know what his win condition is. Maybe P.E.K.K.A. is his win condition. Alright, he's gonna go all in over there. You know what? I guess you don't even... Turns out you don't even need a win condition when you have... Turns out you don't even need a win condition when you have P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight, because one of them is going to get to the tower and win the game for you. So this is exactly the type of day it's been so far. Alright, this guy's using the Evo Furnace as well. You know, believe it or not, I've never faced someone with the exact same deck. Like, which was a little bit surprising because also I think this guy's using Graveyard. I was a bit surprised because you know, this was a very popular deck not too long ago, and so I would expect more people to kind of be using the deck, but I don't actually think I've never played against someone that's used the exact same card. Like I've never faced someone with Evo Furnace and Evo Baby Dragon and Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Guards. Like there have been other Golem Beatdown decks, but they've been just like a slight variation. So because my deck sucks. I don't think is it that bad? I don't think it's that bad. I thought my deck was alright. Like it seems to be working out okay. We've won games with it. You know, would I switch it out if I had the option? Yeah, probably. But you know, it doesn't mean it's not a good deck. Is it time to hang up the gloves? I mean, not yet. Not yet. We'll keep the gloves on for a little bit longer. I mean, we know exactly what this guy's playing. Evo Furnace, Graveyard. Typically, you know, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier. Typically, this deck struggles a little bit against Graveyard because he has poison. All of our units are very poisonable. Right, the guards and the minions give a lot of poison value. Has this guy actually has he played poison? Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe this guy's playing Fireball instead of poison because he has Fireball and Vines. So I wouldn't imagine that he has poison in there as well. So maybe we got a little bit luckier with the matchup. Maybe we're up against a Fireball Vines variant instead of the poison variant, which is better for us. You know, because I think Fireball is, in this scenario, I don't think it's quite as good for him as Poison, just because you can't Fireball the guards away. You can only Fireball their shields off. So I think we might have got a little bit lucky. If we had faced the Poison version of this deck, we might have lost that. But he was using a slightly different version of the deck. Guy's in the Jits clan, and he's gonna go with that immediately. Honestly, I think that's probably a good sign for us. Like typically when people spam their win condition at the very start of a game, typically it tells me that they're not a super good player. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but when they just, I don't know, when they spam a win condition at the very start, I don't know, it just seems like maybe they're a little bit desperate. They're not super patient. So but this guy's playing your deck, Fenrir. He's playing Pigs Recruits, which means he probably has arrows. So hopefully he doesn't arrows these in time. Hopefully they get a little bit of value. And Alright, we'll let the minions take care of that. Alright, well, at least we know exactly what he's playing. Recruits, pigs. I think this is the exact same, like the exact same deck as yours, right? Like, because he hasn't played a furnace or a mother witch, so we should. I mean, like you said, we should have a pretty good matchup here because we have enough splash cards. He used arrows. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just, here's the thing. Normally I would have picked up on that, but I mean, like I said, today it feels like I'm running in slow motion. Like it just, you know, not running at full capacity is what it feels like. So we'll just, honestly, we'll just Vines this because I don't want to use my Evil Baby Dragon on that. And we'll go with the Furnace here. And the minions over here. And then hopefully we can Golem in the right. We'll just Golem at the bridge. We did take a ton of damage there, but I'm hoping we should be able to take the tower because he doesn't have the Evo Cage. Oh, the Furnace died. Come on. I had matchup with that as well. See what I'm saying? That's a deck that I normally would have won against, but it's just been that kind of day. It looks like Noob is in the chat, but you changed your name. This is your second phone because YouTube banned your first why did they ban your first telephone? Alright, well, it looks like Noob's here, which is... Yeah, he got banned for some reason. Why, they didn't like you... They just didn't... Did they not like you sharing your Clash Royale tips for whatever reason? Row Gaming, isn't that you, Mangelika, from your other account? You're also stuck in the same league. Yeah, I mean you and me both. We're both stuck. What league are you stuck in? You changed your name to ex-Gabo player. All right, banned for saying Expo is skilled. Fair enough, if that's... You were 2 steps away from the next league as well? Yeah, that's exactly where I was. Also, that mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna die before it gets another hit. There's nothing I can do about that Mega Knight jumping. League 5, I think that's where I am as well. I think this is League 5 also. Yeah, but I'm in the exact same boat. I was 2 games away. I was at step 9, and just gonna be a little. Okay, we're gonna go with it now. If he does try to rush with something, we should be able to rely on this, I hope. You know, the Mega Knight is not the most annoying part. The most annoying part is like the bats, like all those little annoying cards, because they take down the mini P.E.K.K.A's health so soon. And now the furnace is in front of the golem. I'll speak to the YouTube CEO. I mean, I wish I had that kind of power, but no, I haven't reached that. I haven't reached that status just yet. I think this guy's literally, he's just playing Mega Knight Furnace Cycle. Doesn't he just have, he just has a bunch of spirits and cycle cards and then Mega Knight and Furnace? Or like his only 2 cards of substance? Alright, we're gonna have to Vines the Evil Furnace just because that's getting a lot of value there. And we should get at least a hit, which is good. We get a second hit, which I'm not complaining about. And we need to get back to our Vines as soon as possible, just so that we can Vines the Dart Goblin, just because that's sitting back there. This is actually a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think we're going to lose our tower here. I think I probably overcommitted with the Vines. After 3 days, you can change your name. You can't use what? You can't use the chat for 3 days? YouTube banned your name? What the? Okay. Well, that's alright. What was that guy playing? That guy was, I mean, that guy was literally just playing Mega Knight Furnace Cycle. You know, that just proves, I think that's kind of a sign when you might need to nerf a card, when you can pretty much just play Mega Knight as your win condition and win the game against an actual Golem deck, because he didn't have a win condition in the deck. I mean, Furnace, none of the cycle cards are win conditions, so he was just pretty much able to play Mega Knight and it won him the game. Mega Knight Vine Cycle. And now we are at League 5, so we're... You have to go, noob. You have to go. Why? Because YouTube banned your account. And this guy's just not wasting any time. He's just going 3 Musketeers immediately. I mean, if you have to go, noob, for some reason, then you know I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you later. Hopefully, you can get things figured out with YouTube and getting your name unbanned. Also, what kind of a start is this? My guy just went 3 Musketeers in the back, and he's taken my whole tower. Alright, so his win condition is pigs. I guess 3 Musketeers is also considered a win condition. Lost in the first 30 seconds. Yeah, seriously. Like, I don't... I'm just, like, at a loss for words. Like, I don't have a big spell for the 3 Musketeers, so I just... Well, I have to defend with minions and mini P.E.K.K.A, and it's just not enough. I think the good news is that 3 Musketeers normally doesn't use a big spell, so I think we can afford to put our Furnace in the back and be okay, because typically 3 Musketeers doesn't have lightning or rocket or anything. Alright, I mean, we are able to heal the mini P.E.K.K.A, but it just doesn't even matter. I think that puts us back at the very start. I think that puts us back at step one. So we've climbed all the way up to step 8 or step 9. I think it was step 9 because I think step 9 is 2 games away. We climbed all the way up to step 9 this morning, only to fall all the way back down. Oh man, this is. I mean, this day has just been. I mean, this day has just not been good. Like, woke up late, woke up with a cold, woke up with a sore throat. Couldn't stream earlier in the day because my family needed the Wi-Fi. Couldn't even stream when I thought I was gonna be able to stream because I still don't know why. I guess my mom's session went a little bit later than normal, but streamed incredibly late. And now we've fallen all the way back down to the very beginning, to the lowest we possibly can. It's just been it's been that kind of day. Also, I think we're up against. I think this guy's using Minor Balloon. Well, maybe not. Usually Minor Balloon doesn't have wall breakers as well, but he does have Hero Knight and Minor, so it kind of makes me think that's what he's using, but maybe he's just using some other minor variation. It's just a bad day. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's just been a bad day. I mean, that's all I can really say. It's like it just hasn't been a great day. I guess we'll use our minions here just so that we can save the mini P.E.K.K.A. for his next minor. We're not gonna vines that just because I don't even think I don't know if vines. I don't know if it even takes off like the outer shell. I think it just kind of holds them there for a second. Maybe we ought to cook up something. Maybe we ought to cook up something with like Evil Wallbreaker's cycle because it seems like they always get damaged no matter what. Like they're 2 elixir. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get a positive trade against it. Like I don't think you can counter it for a positive trade because a spirit doesn't do it. You can't bar barrel or log because neither of those counter it. So I don't think that there's a way. I don't think there's a way to counter Evil Wallbreakers and get a positive trade. So I don't know. Maybe we just play like Evil Wallbreakers cycle. Maybe that's a future video. Just because they should be. It seems like they should be broken enough to rely on entirely. I think the cheapest thing that fully counters them is probably a cannon, and even that is 3 elixir. So maybe that's a future video. Maybe we spam the Evil Wallbreakers and the Evo Skeleton Barrel, and we make a spam cycle deck, and maybe that's something we try out in the future. We are going to hopefully activate King here, and we actually will. We have to wait till that shoots, otherwise it'll just splash all the minions. At least we won a game. All right, at least we won one. Do I mean hyper bait? Not quite. I mean like strictly bait cards, because like hyper bait has a tank in it. Like hyper bait either has rascals, or I've seen some with Skeleton King, Um, there was a Hyperbait deck that had Mini P.E.K.K.A. So usually Hyperbait has like a somewhat expensive spell. Right? A lot of them have Rascals or Boss Bandit, which is a 5 elixir card, but I was talking about if we don't even have like a tank. Like if we strictly play, like if we just play the cycle cards, like it was just, you know, Evo Skeleton Barrel, Evo Wall Breakers, and then like Spirits, and maybe a Berserker. I guess, okay, Hyperbait does have a Berserker. That's a variant. Yeah, something like that, where it's, the average elixir cost would probably be like, the average elixir cost would probably be like 2. Like I think I've even seen a couple YouTube videos that have like 1.9 cycle, where it's just Evo Wall Breakers and then a bunch of Spirits. So, you know, maybe we do something like that, kind of like Hyperbait, but just, you know, maybe the cheapest version of Hyperbait there is. And you know, maybe that's a future video idea. All right, he does have Inferno Tower, but he used it there, so we'll go Golem and then we'll just Guards. You know what? We'll Minions and Vines instead. He does have Firecracker, but it should be a second before. Please don't tell me that Hog takes my whole. Of course it does. Of course the Hog. Well, there's your typical Hog Firecracker player. And we only won one game, so we're just immediately back. We're immediately back at the start. Choke. I mean, that wasn't a choke, because we were never even in the lead to begin with. That was just a bad game throughout the entire game. I think a choke is when you're up, when you're winning, and then you lose. But we were never even ahead to begin with. Do I want to run something else? I don't think I can. Like I don't think I have. Genuinely, this is the only deck that has the card levels to be able to play on ranked mode. I do have other level 15 cards, but they don't have synergy together. Like Expo is one of the level 15 cards. Recruits is one of the other ones. But I don't have any cards that are all high enough level that actually have synergy together. So if we did play another deck, it would have to be in, you know, it would have to be in Classic 1v1 or in the Classic Challenge or something like that, because I wouldn't be able to use it in ranked. Also, this guy's name is kind of suspicious. No, we hate diggers. It's like very close to I don't know why I played the Mini P.E.K.K.A. there, because the Fire Spirit was just gonna splash anyway. We are down a little bit of damage, but you know, that's kind of expected. This guy's playing a bait deck, and typically that's gonna thrive. Typically that's gonna thrive in single elixir. So now that we're into double, we should have the advantage here. And he's going to play the Skeleton Army, but that's not really going to help him out. We're just going to wait to Vines until right about here. And because of the Hero Ice Golem, it's like, yeah, it's just going to freeze everything. Hopefully we can take his tower regardless. It looks like we will. So we will take his tower. And we'll start BMing just because that's, you know, We've been BM'd this entire video, so now we're gonna be the one to kind of carry the hate as well. Spread the hate to the world. You meant in another game mode? Yeah, we could. I don't know. We'll just, you know what? We'll just kind of we'll kind of reset. We'll reset with the giant skeleton clone deck. Just kind of play. You know, have you ever been to those El Bully? I mean, okay, that was a little bit of a. Yeah, that was a little bit mean, but I mean, I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from. Shearing Sheep is here. How's it going? It's nice to see you here. Have some clan representation along with Fenrir. I played that just a second too early. All right. You love my streams? Thank you. Have you been watching them? Yeah, I started fairly recently, and I've really liked doing it. I do really like streaming, so the time always seems to pass really quickly whenever I'm doing it, because it's like it says we've been going for almost 2 hours now, and it never seems like that long. It always seems like it's, you know, a lot of the streams will be 3 or 4 hours, but you know, time flies pretty quickly, so I do enjoy streaming. So I think we will go with a witch here to defend, and we'll hold off on the skeleton army for now, just because there's enough skeletons there. They should do the job, and he used that on defense, so we're actually gonna go with a graveyard just because he won't have the poison to defend, but he does have the Hero Knight. He does have the Hero Knight, which can just retarget everything, but he didn't use the ability there. Yeah, well, thanks for joining in this time. It's you know, always nice to see someone from the clan here. I enjoy spectating your games as well. I think you have a cool deck. There's not a lot of people that play E-Giant, so it's always, you know, it's always fun watching you play your deck. We won't clone that for now. I think we might need to. We'll just graveyard with this, because he's gonna have to either poison on offense or defense, and if he poisons on defense, he won't have it for the skeleton army. And we are gonna win this game. So that was kind of a good reset from the ranked mode that we've been experiencing. E-Giant was meta a couple seasons ago. I don't know if I was playing back when it was meta, because it seemed like, or maybe I was in the mid ladder at that time, but I don't think I've ever. It doesn't seem like I've ever played ranked mode or trophy road where E-Giant has really been good. But I guess maybe that's because when it was good, I was still at like 6,000 trophies and not higher up. All right, well, we're gonna jump right back into the loss column probably. I want to finish a few games above where we started. I actually can't remember where we started. I think we might have started at the very bottom, or like step 2 or something like that. So if we can win a couple more games and end the stream there, then I would be, honestly, I would be happy with that. This guy's playing the double wizards. I wonder if this is some kind of. You know what? We'll Vines that just because I have a feeling he might be playing Battle Ram, and I'd want to hold on to my mini P.E.K.K.A for that. That's also a good card to hold a mini P.E.K.K.A for. Why are you talking like noob, Fenrir? You sound like noob when you call me YouTuber. Read your Goblin Demolisher analogy. I can't tell if you actually did. You actually share? Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Yeah, you did. You did share an analogy. I missed your message. Let me. Okay, I think I'm in a spot where I can focus. Goblin Demolisher is like my younger brother. He comes throwing things. When we retaliate back, he cries and runs to mom. That's a good analogy, honestly. I was, in the family, in the deck that I made earlier, I was actually thinking about having Goblin Demolisher there instead of Lumberjack. Because the Lumberjack was a. How did that still jump? Okay. The Lumberjack was kind of a good analogy because it's like, he drops rage, but I was actually considering having Goblin Demolisher instead, just because, if you deal too much damage to him, he blows up as well, right? Kind of like losing his temper, and also kind of, crying and running to mom is also a pretty good reference as well. I don't really want to play mini P.E.K.K.A into that just because there's a bowler there. But we should get some damage here. Okay, it's not a lot of damage, but it's some. And now we just need to defend this colossal counter push. I think we're gonna have to. I shouldn't have ignored the barrel. I thought we could afford to ignore the Goblin Barrel, but the Mega Knight was tanking, so. I don't even know what changed. Like we were doing so well this morning. We were winning a lot of games off camera, but then as soon as we start the stream, it's just loss after loss. Yeah, I mean E-Giant. Yeah, I don't see a lot of E-Giant, which is typically. I mean, that's typically a sign that it takes skill to play, and that it's not one of the best cards in the game if people aren't really using it. So, it's always. I think it's just nice. It's just nice seeing something that you don't see all the time, because it's like it seems like every single day. Like whenever you play a game, it seems like you're playing Mega Knight, Evo Witch, Log Bait. Like you just get used to seeing the same things over and over. And E-Giant is not a card that I really see. Like I hardly ever go against E-Giant. So, it's fun spectating your games, because it's like you see people using cards and combinations that you don't normally see. So. Yeah, I'm just tired of seeing Mega Knight and Evo Witch in every game. And that hog still gets a hit. I think. Okay, I thought we were going to take less damage there, but at least we're pretty much into double, and we have both of our Evos, so the regular Giant is broken. Yeah, I do see quite a bit of the regular Giant. Like there are quite a few people that play Giant Graveyard, or there's some that play the Sparky deck, Giant Sparky with Wizard. But yeah, E-Giant is one of those cards you don't see a lot of. I think we're gonna need a Vines. I think we can ignore the Mighty Miner for the most part, just because it's in the lane we don't really care about. We just have to defend this hog. I hope we don't. We still took a hit. We had guards there. We had the mini P.E.K.K.A there, but I guess it was because because he played log. He still ended up getting a hit. You can't wait till next season when they nerf the graveyard. I thought they already nerfed it. Like I thought I remember seeing something about like graveyard getting an emergency nerf with the spawn pattern or something. Have they not done that yet? Or are they just gonna nerf it a little bit more? This guy's just able to get back to Hog Riders so quickly. I don't really know if I can ever... We're gonna go that was bad timing. I was gonna say I don't think we can ever go Golem because he just is able to cycle to Hog so quickly, so he'll pretty much always have it in hand, and I probably should have waited till he used Hog again. Well, this it's just been full of defeats all stream. They reverted the rework. Okay, I didn't even notice that. I mean that explains why so many people are still playing it, but I didn't know they reverted it. I remember seeing something about how it was getting an emergency nerf, but so I figured, okay, we'll see less of Graveyard, but there's still a lot of people playing it, and I guess that makes sense as to why. Do I want to play something? Yeah, we can play a game. We could play a 2v2. It would be fun to... I guess we probably don't have enough. There's only a few people in the chat, so we probably don't have enough to do like a tournament. But that is something that I'd like to do sometime soon. Maybe in a future stream, like in one of the recent streams, we can have another tournament where we give away a Clash Royale just like we did last time. How's it going, Banya? Is that how you say your name? Banya? Because it was fun last time. It was fun when we did the tournament. So I would like to do that again. Probably not this stream, but we'll do it. We'll do it in a stream in the near future where we'll set up a tournament. Anyone who's in the stream can join. Just give you the pass. There's no need for the tournament. I mean, if you play as well as you played last time, then you might win it again. I guess it depends on how many people join. Because I think last tournament we had maybe like 8 people. We might have had 10, but I think there were a couple people that weren't really playing. So I think we pretty much had 8 people last time. So if we have the same... Which deck am I going to use for Ultimate Champion? This is the deck I've been using. For Ultimate Champion, it's worked out okay, but I can't really afford to swap out any cards just because this is the one that has the card levels to compete. Most of my other cards, there's a few level 15s, but they don't really have synergy with the deck. And most of the cards are 13 and 12. So this is the deck we've been using. This is probably the deck that we'll continue to use until I upgrade. Until I'm able to upgrade cards. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Fenrir, is maybe we should... Where would we announce it, though? Like would we announce it on... Like, how would we publicly announce it? Would we... I don't really know how I would do it, but... You'll end up having top 1,000 players. That would probably... I mean, all right. I guess if there are top players joining, then one of them is probably going to end up winning. But it might still be fun to play. Um, Abanya, I think our clan is full right now. There's 50 members in it now, but I think how it works is like there's a secondary clan uh, that like if you join it, the secondary clan essentially when there's an opening in the main clan, um, either the co-leader or the leader will bring someone up from the second clan. So this is the second clan. If you want to join that, there's only 7 people in it. So, and it looks like a lot of them aren't super active. Like a lot of them haven't been here in a while. So if you join this whenever there's an opening, we'll bring you up to kind of the main clan because right now it's full. I think GC is grand champion Fenrir. So Banya was saying he's also at the Grand Champion League. And I am an elder as well. So if there is an opening, because we stream every day, if there is an opening and you're in a stream, I'll let you know, and then you can send in a request, and I can accept you. So I guess we'll play a few more games. I'll probably have to go eat dinner fairly soon because it's getting a little bit late over here. We started the stream a bit later than we normally do, so it's a bit later. It's a bit later right now. Where am I from? I grew up in the Pacific Northwest on, western US, but I don't live there right now. Right now I live in Arizona. Also, this is not going to be a very fun matchup. This guy has Sparky. And Evo Executioner, both of which are kind of a nightmare to get through if you have Golem. So, and Mega Knight. I didn't see whether or not that was Evo'd, but I'm guessing more than likely not. It is. If we're up against Evo Mega Knight, Evo Executioner, and Sparky, we might just call it a day here. Honestly, the matchup can't get much worse than this. Like, getting through a Sparky, Evo Executioner, and if that Mega Knight was Evo'd, is going to be no easy task. So I hope that doesn't... Okay, that shouldn't get a hit. And we should just be able to go with guards to defend this. Alright. We're now in double. I think we can afford to go with Golem, even though he has Mega Knight in hand, just because we... Okay, that's... you know what? That's good that his Mega Knight is... What the... I hope the Furnace can reach that. Even if it does, I think we still lose our whole tower. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to need to Vine this right about now. Alright, at least we should... Alright, at least we'll take his tower. He's underleveled. Is he? What? I guess I haven't been paying attention to the card levels. I've just been paying attention to the cards. Is it his Sparky that's underleveled? Yeah, Minion Horde though is gonna be... You pretty much have to have Baby Dragon or Furnace in hand for that. Oh man, that's... We'll go like this, and we'll actually vines, just because I think the Sparky will retarget onto the bar barrel. Oh, his towers, yeah. Alright, yeah, his towers are underleveled. Maybe I shouldn't be spamming so many cards in his face. Maybe I should just take a step back, reset. We'll go with Golem again. I should probably be... I don't know why I'm not Goleming the other side. Just because the King Tower has more health. So maybe I should be doing that. Hopefully we can keep the furnace alive. Okay, we do. And, okay, we do get the firecracker. Alright, we haven't really gotten much damage, but neither has he. So, if we can kind of just keep the press up. Okay, we're not getting through an Evo skeleton armor. I think we're ahead right now by like... Not anymore. We were ahead. We were ahead by like 100 damage, but then that firecracker... You know, we might end the stream there, honestly. Why do you keep calling me Joseph? My name isn't Joseph. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself there. We started out great. We started out the day fabulous, actually. Playing off camera, got up to step 9. I don't even think we've gotten past like step 3. Oh no, we got up to step 5, I guess. We got up to step 5 at one point in the stream. Fenrir is wanting to do a Mega Draft challenge. Alright, we'll do that. What are you asking, Banya? Can you get an FL? What is that? What is FL? Florida? I don't know if I know what you're asking. What do you mean? Get a shout out? Get a shout out to Florida or what? Fenrir, you know I haven't been playing well today though. Are you taking advantage of this? Cause you know. Oh, friendly. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what does that stand for? I think Fenrir, you're taking advantage of me not playing well, because you've seen me lose pretty much all day, and now you finally have the guts to challenge me to a friendly battle. Once you see that I'm beaten, once you see that I've been humbled by everyone else. You know, we'll take Mother Witch, man. Yeah, I'll send you my. Actually, here, let me send it in the chat because there is. I'll send you what my Supercell. My Supercell ID, and you can send me a friend request there. So, that's my Supercell ID, and I think you can. You can send a request through there, and you can send a request, and then I'll accept it once I get it. I don't really know what deck to build here though. Like I don't really. I don't know what win condition to pick just yet. Boss Bandit? Okay. Alright, you really are... You really are going... You really are going aggressive with Boss Bandit Rage. Let me guess, your last pick is going to be E-Golem? Minion Horde? What the... Okay. You know, this is kind of a risky draft by me because you have a lot of answers for it, but I'm just gonna pick Graveyard because I have Poison. I think your Dart Goblin is gonna be a little bit annoying, but you know, yeah. Hopefully we can win. Take Graveyard. Okay, that's. I just saw your message now. I guess it's a good thing I took Graveyard then. Oh, come on. Of course it's gonna get a hit. I guess we'll just go. Guess we'll just go with this. All right. You know, I think Graveyard probably was a good pick. Because I did pick a few tanks for the Boss Bandit. Tanks are good with Graveyard. Poison is good with Graveyard. So, all right. Got the Dart Goblin there. All right, that was a good lumberjack. I'll be honest. It'll kill the Mother Witch. So that was good. I can do this. All right. I mean, Fenrir is good. He won the last tournament we hosted. So he is very skilled. Alright, that should do a pretty good job, honestly. Alright. What the... Alright, please, Mother Witch, save me here. Yeah, okay. Thank goodness I didn't dash on my tower. I thought the Boss Bandit was gonna dash for a second there. I don't really know why I princessed. Like, I knew that was gonna go for the Tesla. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was a bad princess by me there. You know what? Maybe a bit ambitious, but we oh, I actually might be in a little bit of trouble here because the Dart Goblin is not. Okay, it should still die. Uh-oh, this actually is not, this is not good. Yeah, that was a choke by me there. That was probably the biggest, that was a big choke. I had that game under wraps as well. And just got too ambitious with the poison. Should have saved that for defense. You want to go again, Fenrir? You want to go again? This time we'll do a triple draft just to, I don't know. I think triple draft is a little bit less stressful just because you only have 3 cards to choose from instead of 50. I played well. I don't know. I mean, I think I played okay until the last minute though, but I choked in the last 10 seconds of the game. You know, I hope we can get. I hope Graveyard is an option, because that would be really good as the last. All right, we're not going to get Graveyard, but we will. We will take Hog Rider. I think that's a fine win condition. I think Graveyard would have been. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Hog Rider is a better fit in this deck. P.E.K.K.A. All right. I think that'll go for the hut, right? So I should be able to bar barrel that. All right. P.E.K.K.A, Goblins, and Dark Goblin. All right. Well, it's looking good so far, but then again, this is exactly how the last game started. Hold on. I think if we go like this, the knight will be in front, right? Yeah, there we go. Have the knight tanking. Maybe that was a little ambitious because now I don't have. I did spend a lot there, and I still have to defend. Uh-oh. I might be in a little bit of trouble here, actually. No. No. Alright, I guess the Phoenix is still alive. But I think the Phoenix respawned. We got a little bit lucky there because I definitely overspent on offense. Did you draft a building, Fenrir? I know you haven't played one yet, but have you just not had it in cycle, or? Hopefully the Phoenix can snipe. Okay, you do have a lot of like really swarmy cards though. This is a bit annoying. This is actually really annoying. I hope and pray that the giant doesn't take my whole tower. I think it just needs one more hit. Yeah. All right, good job, Fenrir. I think you outdrafted me this time. Good game. All right, I'm kind of debating. Do we end it there? I think we might. I mean, I don't really think there's any point in continuing and hoping that we'll get a win streak going, because I think what this couple hours has showed is that we're just not going to get a win streak going. I just think today is not the day. We started out okay, but then haven't really won much since then. We will give it another shot tomorrow, though. We'll be back here tomorrow. We'll try to get some good sleep, try to take some medicine to take care of the cold, and then, you know, we'll try to return tomorrow feeling a little bit more rejuvenated. I might play a little bit off camera as well. I did that yesterday, and it seemed to work out pretty good, because we ended we ended last video pretty much at the very start of the Champion League, and we climbed a whole league off camera. So maybe if we get incredibly lucky, we can climb a whole nother league off camera again. I don't know how plausible that is, but maybe I'll play a little bit off. Maybe I'll play a little bit off camera and try to climb a bit higher. Are you into a job? Like, do you mean, like, do I have a job now? If so, I do not. I just trying to stream and make videos full time. Hopefully that can be a job. I know there's quite a bit of work to do, quite a bit of growth that we need in order for it to actually be a good source of income, but that's kind of what I'm working towards now. So just, hoping as long as I work hard enough, stream long enough, make good videos, hopefully this can be my job. But I don't have any income right now, so I'm not earning any money right now. I have a little bit of money that I saved from the last job I had, and that's what I'm using to kind of get by. That's what I'm using to pay rent. Even though I live with my parents, they still charge me rent because nothing is free. So that's kind of what I'm using to. That's what I'm using to get by, a little bit of savings. Thanks so much, Banya. I'm glad that you enjoy the content, and again, we're going to be trying to stream pretty much every day. So we'll probably be back here tomorrow. We'll try to be back a little bit earlier tomorrow. Instead of starting streaming, we started today at like past 5 p.m. Eastern time, and normally we stream a few hours earlier. Normally I try to stream around like 2 p.m. Eastern time, but we were about 3 hours later today. So they do charge rent, yeah, and I think it's fair. Like I'm a grown adult. I think if I lived anywhere else, I would be paying rent. So even though I live with my parents, they still charge rent. Not because they're trying to like squander me out of money, but just because it's just the principle of paying where you live. So I don't know, I would say it's more because of a principle. So I do have some expenses. I've gone to like my cousin's I've gone to my cousin's wedding, and I had to pay for my own plane ticket and stuff there. So it's like, even though I live at home with my parents, I still have expenses. I still have things that I pay for and no income, but I do have a little bit of savings, so that's how I'm getting by. I can apply for the creator program. I thought you needed. I think that might be a good idea. I thought you needed more subscribers though. I thought you needed like 5,000 or so on YouTube in order to get a creator code. And I still need 10 times as many subscribers before we get there. So I don't think I have enough followers to get a creator code just yet, but I mean the channel is ever so slowly growing, so as long as we keep at it long enough, we should eventually get there. He said my bro been living here 29 years without paying anything and having his parents get him stuff. I mean, it sounds nice on paper. Like, are you talking about there's someone that that does that? There's someone that's 29 years old that's never had to pay for anything? I mean, if so, that sounds nice on paper, but typically those people aren't quite as disciplined. Doesn't seem like they're quite as ready for the real world, just because the real world is expensive. So you said I can join, but I can't be a top ranked creator. The thing is, I thought I did apply to be. I applied for something. I don't know. Like, I applied to be in the creator program. It didn't give me a code. Like, I don't have enough followers to get a creator code, but I did apply like a couple months ago, when the channel was just at a couple hundred followers. I applied, but I haven't really logged on since then. Um, I'm like getting all these bubbles in my throat for some reason. Um, for gaining subscribers, you could start a clan with my YouTube channel on it. I mean, that is an option, but I mean, I don't know. I like the clan that I'm in. I'm in another YouTuber's clan that I watch, and so I don't know. I mean, I may create a clan, and maybe I'll do that with a second account. Maybe I'll do that with a second account because I was thinking about how it would be fun to create another account and start all the way back at 0 trophies and just either stream or make videos of essentially climbing up through the mid ladder again. So like we would make a new account, we'd start all the way at 0, we'd start at Goblin Stadium, and we would just kind of document our journey. So I was thinking about making a second account for that. So maybe I'll make a new clan with a second account, but that is something I've thought about doing, just kind of starting a new account, starting from scratch, and you know, making videos or streaming that. So that might be something that we do. Ask the YouTuber for some kind of collab. I mean, I could. I guess it's possible. I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet, but he, you know, that might be a good option. Please don't leave. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not gonna leave you with this account. Like, if I did create another clan, it would be with a second account. Like, I wouldn't leave the clan. I like the clan that I'm in. That was your brother you were talking about? Okay. And he's works in the government as a scientist. Okay. Well, I guess that's good as long as as long as he has a job, he's doing well for himself. Am I in contact with Pickles? No, I'm not. The only contact I have is the clan chat, but I don't know. I guess it feels selfish. It just feels selfish. Like it feels like, I don't know. It just feels like I'm only interested in myself if I ask that. Like, oh, do you want to collaborate on a video? Like, I have so many less followers that it just seems like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of benefit for her. It just felt a little bit selfish, and that's why I don't really. That's why I haven't asked. That's also why I don't really say. That's why I don't really say anything into the chat about, like, you know, I don't say anything in the clan chat about, like, you know, I'm live, or like, that's why I don't promote my channel, just because it's like this is her clan, so it just feels selfish to make it about me, I guess. But are you asking me, Banya, how much a CPA earns in the USA? What does CPA stand? I thought I've heard the. What is CPA? Let me look up what CPA stands for. Oh, an accountant? Is that what you're asking? How much a certified accountant makes in the US? I have no idea how much an accountant makes, but I would guess it starts at a pretty. I would guess it starts at at like the average household income, which is like 70 grand or so. I think the median household income is like 65 grand. So I would assume that's what accountants' pays start out at. But I don't know. I haven't thought too much about collaboration just yet. Maybe that'll be something in the future, but I mean, as of right now, I'm content to stream. I'm content to make videos. And if in the future she wants to collaborate, I think that would be a lot of fun. But I don't know. I guess it feels a bit selfish, but I don't know. I think we're gonna end the stream there. We've hit rock bottom. We've hit the lowest step we possibly can, but we'll be back tomorrow. I'll see if I'm feeling. I may or may not. I may or may not play some off camera. I might just try to rest up and kind of take a break and reset for tomorrow. So we'll either start tomorrow at step one, or we'll start it maybe a little bit higher if I decide to play some games and push off camera. But we'll be back here tomorrow. We'll still be trying to push Ultimate Champion because we have a little over 3 days left, so we don't have all day. Never got there before, and I think it would be really cool to get there this season. This is the closest I've ever gotten, so we'll be back tomorrow, probably earlier, probably around the normal time at like 2 o'clock ish Eastern time. But I mean, thank you, Fenrir, for joining, for being here for the last couple of hours. Thanks for joining Banya for the last little bit, and for supporting, and anyone else in the chat as well. And yeah, I guess we will be back here. We'll be back here streaming tomorrow. But